All right, in this problem they ask us to, it says a point on the terminal side of an angle is given. Find all 6 trig functions. Okay. Well, let's think about what our 6 trig functions are. We have cosine of theta, and we have its reciprocal is the secant of theta. Then we have sine of theta, and its reciprocal is cosecant of theta. And then I have tangent of theta, and its reciprocal, which is cotangent of theta. Remember that cosine is x over r, sine is y over r, and tangent is y over x. Okay? So far, they told me what x and y are. They said x is equal to -4, and y is equal to 3. So it looks like the letter I'm missing is R, okay? We know the formula that, we know that it's true that x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. And so if you figure this out, this would be -4 squared plus 3 squared is equal to r squared, which is 16 plus 9, which is 25, is equal to r squared. So r comes out just to be 5. Because if you add those together, 16 plus 9, you get 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. So r is 5. So this is critically important that I know what x, y, and r are, so I could figure these out. So I already have the formulas written down, so now I guess that was the hardest math I had to do. So this will just be x over r, which is -4 over 5. Secant is just the reciprocal of this, so it's going to be -5/4. Sine is y over r, so it's 3 over 5. And cosecant is reciprocal of that, so it's just 5 over 3. Tangent is y over x, so it's -3/4. No, notice of the 4, the negative really goes to the 4, but I don't really like putting a negative sign in the denominator, so I just put it in the front. It's okay to do that. And then cotangent's just a reciprocal of that, so it's going to be -4/3. All right, so that was nice because that happened to be what we call a Pythagorean triple, because it goes into it, evenly. But what if we have one and it isn't like a handy-dandy Pythagorean triple? Let's see how that works when we do that. So we're going to work it out just the same. So we're going to have to figure out cosine of theta and secant of theta. And then we're going to have to do sine of theta and its reciprocal cosecant of theta. Then we'll do tangent of theta and its reciprocal, which is cotangent of theta. Let me make sure we can see all those, and we can't see them very well. So I'm going to scoot up a smidge. Okay. So in this problem, we already know x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2, and what I'm missing is r. So I know that 1 squared plus 2 squared is equal to r squared, because we know that formula, x squared plus y squared equal to r squared. It's just really Pythagorean theorem. So this would be 1 plus 4 is equal to r squared. So 5 is equal to r squared. So r is going to be equal to square root of 5. Just take square root of both sides. Normally it'd be plus or minus, but we're going to say a radius has to be positive. So r is square root of 5. All right. Remember that cosine is x over r, and sine is y over r, and tangent is y over x, okay? So my problem is here, the biggest deal, so I really know how to do it exactly, except for square root of 5 is going to be in my denominator. I could already foresee that it's going to be a little bit annoying because it's bad manners to leave a radical in the denominator. But x over r would be 1 over square root of 5. And that numerically is exactly right. However, it's bad manners to leave the square root in the denominator, so you have to rationalize denominator by multiplying both the numerator and denominator by square root of 5. So that gives you square root of 5, because 1 times square root of 5 is square root of 5. Square root of 5 times square root of 5 is square root of 25, which is 5. So my answer is going to be square root of 5 over 5. Okay? Now secant is the reciprocal of x over r, and it's r over x. And so it's just going to be square root of 5 over 1, which is just square root of 5. Sine is y over r, and so that will be 2 over square root of 5. We rationalize the denominator, and we get 2 root 5 over 5. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. 2 root 5 over 5. That's what the sine of theta is. Cosecant is reciprocal of sine. It's r over y. And so r is square root of 5. And y is 2. So that's just my answer. Tangent is y over x. And so it's going to be 2 over 1, which is just 2. And then cotangent is x over y. It's reciprocal. And so it's going to come out to be 1 over 2. So that's that answer. And then, of course, we could keep that answer for that one. All right, not that horrible, huh?